MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros.
He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all four. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
So striding forward now, Alexi Lerma. Musgrove has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy.
A payoff pitch one more time. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive
High strike that time. It's 0-1. Working for the punch out and the offering. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
Batting third, first baseman
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Dinelson Lamet, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
It's strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Jose Barrios will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. Here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Barrios has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 1-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swinging a soft liner and one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Bradford Robinette.
Riding in once again, Bradford Robinette. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one. Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it.
Back up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. He is out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew Cole.
The 1-0. Taken high and deep to right. Fisher looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And Atlanta has taken a 3-2 lead. Homer Hernandez enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 19, Homer Hernandez.
Digging in, Geronimo Peralta. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Third baseman, Geronimo Peralta.
Really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Cam Gallagher. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to a
line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Darren Norman.
Next up for the Astros, Darren Norman. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Albies picks it up. There's 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in, Matt Duffy. He struck out swinging in his last trip. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Anaya waits on it, and that retires the side. Trevor Bauer takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 47, Trevor Bauer.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Bradford Robinette. He'll do battle with a new arm out there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Ozzie Albies waits on deck. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. No balls and a strike to count. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pyle sprinting after it, lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Actually, they're saying he trapped it, and he is in there.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Man, this is a spot where nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Standing in now, Ramon Torres, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Alexi Lerma, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Hold at third, Torres at second with one away. This is flared out towards second. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Settling in now, Ronald Anaya. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Grant Dayton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 75, Grant Dayton.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone. And
that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Dayton stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here's the 2-0. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail here at 6-2. Brian Flynn has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Brian Flynn.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Andrew Toles, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 down. At the plate, Rob Brantley earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Now batting, Georgia, Ramon Torres.
So striding in, Ramon Torres. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now both runners are breaking. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and that's through. A base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. The relay, and this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Van Buren, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Now batting.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hernandez on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Joey Wendell will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Van Buren racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. One left for Houston. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Brad Peacock enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brad Peacock.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot here to left center field as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the Braves 10 and the Astros 2. Peter White will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 28, Peter White.
Alex Dickerson will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them. Another 0-2 coming. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Center fielder number 4, George.
Here's George Springer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Ling is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Striding in for Houston, Kike Hernandez. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Van Buren is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Play ball.